Continuing on, GamesMaster magazine from January 2000. We're now on the special section, which is basically all the games consoles up to January 2000s. So yeah, carrying on with the BBC Electron. I think one of these games consoles I played in school, or it was like a PC. I can't remember because it was such a long time ago. Now the Amstrad, never played it. This was all before my time. So I basically started off on the Super Nintendo and sort of the PlayStation. Anything before that didn't really interest me. Except obviously the Game Boy and the Game Gear. Also had the Amstrad CPC 464. Don't really know that much about it, although the retro gaming scene is actually full of older miniature consoles, and most of them are the very old ones. Colgavision, never heard of it. Intellivision. Let's go on to the SNES. NES, sorry. Yes, the Nintendo Entertainment System. I've never owned one. I had a friend whose uncle had one, and I went over to their property for a house party one time, and I was like, oh, you've got a NES, thinking that this guy was into retro gaming. He said it was the only games console I owned. It just sits underneath the TV cabinet. The light gun for the duck game doesn't work anymore because obviously it used to be an old CRT TV that used to work on it, and he had a nice flat screen. He said, I asked him, are you into all this? He said, no, I just bought that, and he just stuck it underneath the TV cabinet and just left it there. I think he plays it now and again, but yeah, probably worth a nice bit if it's got a box to it. The Master System. Now we are talking. Never owned one. I was at the age where it was either Nintendo or Sony. Nintendo or Sega, I should say. I always was a Nintendo fan over Sega. Although the first games console I ever owned, my brother owned, was a Game Gear, and that was the last games console he ever owned because he never got back into it. And then you've got the PC. Well, it was getting into gaming back in the day. Obviously, gaming on a PC has been going on for years. Right, I'm out of time again. However, it's getting up to the juicy bit.